Hi there. This is Dr. Hugo Gonzales, clinical psychologist, and thank you again for tuning in into our program, YouTube channel, Insight. And once again, thank you for your support to this program. And please keep in touch with us, and we will appreciate your feedback and giving us your thumbs up if you like our program. As we have been talking in previous occasions, today we are going to talk about, once again, psychoanalysis, psychoanalytical psychotherapy. And the question that we are going to pose to ourselves and we are going to try to answer is whether psychoanalytical psychotherapy is going to be a successful treatment approach for borderline personality disorders. We have heard a lot about the struggles and the difficulties that people with borderline personality disorders are going to live in their everyday life, and how sometimes becomes very invalidating, very difficult and very complex, and sometimes people with PPD are going to go from crisis to crisis, and sometimes that can lead to self-harm in many situations. Now we can see also how our society tends to ostracize and put them apart, isolate them as a consequence of these behaviors in their everyday life. So we are going to emphasize again that psychoanalytical psychotherapy is a form of talk therapy that was initially developed by Sigmund Freud. And is one of the very important and more successful and more studied approaches in the treatment of borderline personality disorder. However, success of psychoanalytical therapy is also going to depend on the individual and the particular circumstances of the individual. So any psychoanalytical psychotherapy approach needs to be catered to the individual needs of the person experiencing PPD. So as we said before, PPD is a very complex and challenging mental health condition. And once again, reinforce the fact that any treatment, any approach that we are going to use in order to support people with PPD needs to be tailored to their specific needs and preferences. So we are going to give a few reasons why you may consider psychoanalytical psychotherapy as a tool in order to deal with some of the issues that you may be experiencing if you have been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. So the first element that I want to bring to the fore is that psychoanalytical psychotherapy is going to be a tool to explore underlying causes of PPD. So therefore, we are going to explore deep-seated unconscious conflicts, childhood experiences, and repressed emotions. For individuals who are suffering from PPD, they have gone in their past experiences and they have in their history elements of trauma or constant invalidation in their early years. So this approach may help uncover and address the root causes of their emotional instability and relationship difficulties. The second reason why I suggest psychoanalytical psychotherapy for the treatment of PPD is because it's going to allow the person to build self-awareness. So psychoanalytical psychotherapy is going to encourage you to self-reflect and develop self-awareness and insight, which is going to be very invaluable for people who experience BPD. So developing a better understanding of your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, it can help you to gain insight into your condition and make more informed choices. The third reason that is going to be critical in the process of conducting psychoanalytical psychotherapy with BPD is focusing in the relationship dynamics. So BPD is characterized by unstable and intense relationships. Psychoanalysis can help you with BPD explore your relationship patterns, attachment issues, and how past experiences may have contributed to your current interactions. This insight can be crucial for making positive changes in your relationships. The fourth reason is the emotional regulation aspects. So psychoanalysis and psychoanalytical psychotherapy can assist you in learning to regulate your intense emotions. By exploring the origins of your emotional dysregulation and identifying healthier coping mechanisms, you may develop more stable emotional states. The fifth element that I wanted to point out is the long-term perspective. Remember that BPD people have been invalidated, ostracized, isolated, and that has caused significant harm in the development of the individual. So psychoanalysis is typically a long-term therapy, which can be beneficial for you if you are experiencing BPD, in this case, you may need ongoing support and exploration of the complex issues that you are going through over time. So if you are considering any treatment, if you are considering that you have approached the issues that you are experiencing as a person suffering BPD, and sometimes you have been feeling very frustrated and at a loss how to get on with life and the projects that you may want to go through in your life. I would suggest you to explore the possibility of engaging in psychoanalytical psychotherapy. Once again, this is Dr. Hugo Gonzales, clinical psychologist, and thank you again for watching this YouTube channel, Insight. Bye-bye now.